The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Mr Speaker, can I begin my contribution by agreeing with the member who's just resumed his seat that even though this is a relatively small piece of legislation, it will have a huge impact on 11,000 property owners in Canterbury. So I'm delighted that we will see the end of this bill tonight, I hope, and I suspect with unanimity from all parties in Parliament. I want to acknowledge the way in which the Minister worked to develop this legislation in a rare moment of collaboration with all other parties. The Minister invited us to her office where she gave us a comprehensive briefing, talked to us about the engagement that she wanted to have with residents in Canterbury prior to the bill being introduced, and listened to our contribution on that. As my colleague Dr Megan Woods did, I would highly recommend that other ministers think about working with people outside their own little row on the front bench, because it does mean that the legislation is better once it comes to the House, and that's always a good thing. The quality of submissions on this bill was very high, so I want to acknowledge the people who took a lot of trouble and put in a lot of effort to contribute to the thinking. And I want to say that from the outside looking in, because I wasn't a member of the Select Committee, but from hearing the contributions of Select Committee members and reading their deliberation, it's my view that the Select Committee did those submitters proud by the way they responded to them. They took them seriously, they debated properly and made some changes, not many, but some changes as a result. So I want to commend the members of the Select Committee as well. Scott Simpson, the chair of that committee, was right when he said that generally in New Zealand land law we have the position where the land moves but the boundaries don't. Because of the dramatic land movement in Canterbury, it was considered worthy of looking at whether that should remain the case, and obviously with this legislation we've decided that the law is going to change in quite a fundamental way. So the land moves, the boundaries move. I hope that not too many people have already rebuilt their homes and are now living with part of their house on a neighbouring property. That will be the case, but I hope it's not for too many, and I'm not sure what consideration the Select Committee gave to that. I suppose that's the frustration that I feel, that it's nearly September 2016, 6 years since the first quake, and here we are just debating what is a pretty fundamental point for so many people. I know that in my electorate I have a large number of constituents who are actually waiting their building consent on hold because they can't get any certainty until this legislation is passed. So for them, and I've been letting them know about the progress of the bill, today will mean a big step forward for them. They'll be able to get their building consents lodged with the City Council and hopefully approved quickly, and will be able to get on with their building. So with that, I want to conclude my contribution, because I do want to see this bill progressed this evening so that those people can have a bit more certainty in their life and can retain some of the good aspects of home building that they've had pending before them for so long. So, Mr Speaker, I commend the progress of this bill.
I call Sarah